Dear Mike, I feel as if I'm between a rock and a hard place. I'm going through the prime years of my life and thought I had already figured out who I am as well as what I want in life. Disturbingly, it appears now that I really don't. What do you do if your head is telling you one thing, yet your heart has a different idea? Signed, Confused, and OP. I feel as if I'm between a rock and a hard place. I'm going through the prime years of my life and thought I already figured out who I am as well as what I want in life. Disturbingly, it appears that I really don't. What do you do if your head is telling you one thing and your heart is a different idea? Well, it's interesting that you say you're going through the prime years of your life but didn't tell me how old you are, so I have no idea what you consider to be the prime years of your life. But it really doesn't matter. Because if you see yourself in the prime years of your life right now, what matters most is that you leverage those. Number one, if they're the prime years of your life, don't be in a hurry. What I often notice with people is they have a tendency to get in a big hurry, like they're trying to catch a train all the time, trying to catch a plane all the time. Slow down. Enjoy these years of your life and do not feel compelled to have a plan in place every single day. Because what generally creates opportunities to miss out in life is that when we get in a big rush, things have to be there right away. The Buddhists say, if the butterfly lands in your hand, don't close your hand. The prime years of your life have landed in your hand. Do not try to close your hand and become excessively focused on having a specific plan. The second thing I want you to remember is this. If your head's telling you one thing and your heart's telling you the other, it's a battle between practicality and where your heart is. And often there is a conflict between what's most practical and where your heart is. But I want you to pay close attention to your heart. I want you to listen to what it's telling you. And I want you to find a way to do what it tells you to do. It may not be in the same venue, it may not be in the same environment, it may not be in the same place that you want it to be, but the core of what your heart tells you is most important. If your heart tells you you need to be in the Peace Corps, but it doesn't seem practical to you because people in your family tell you need a job that pays, you need to figure out a way to give back to society. Years ago I had a friend, we were having dinner and her sister was sitting at the table and her sister said, "Hey, Mike," very similar question to what you sent, said, "Hey, Mike, what if I really want to do something, but I have 3 kids and a husband and it just isn't practical?" I said, "I think you need to figure out a way to do it so that you keep your family intact, but you follow the thing that your heart most wants you to do. If not, you will find that your life will be very logical, very in sync, and very practical, but you'll probably lack fulfillment." So I want you to pay particular attention to that. I'm actually glad that you have come to the realization that perhaps you don't have it all together and you don't have absolute clarity about everything you want to be, because you shouldn't. Life is an evolving process that requires you to be focused, to have energy, to explore all opportunities. And not to have that will only create a life of doing what you think you should do instead of where your heart takes you. I'll be interested to hear how you're doing, and email us back. I'll see you guys next week on the next Mondays with Mike. Tell your friends we're here every Monday morning. Thanks. Take care.